Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. Thanks for checking in. In today's video, we're going to show you how to install a Vance Hines VO2 naked air intake on a 2014 or newer. Basically, we're doing it on a 2015 Street Glide, but it would be good for 2014 and newer Harley Davidson motorcycles. Basically, it's Vance Hines version of the Harley Davidson Stage-One Air Intake. We want to thank Vance Hines for their continued support of lawabidingbiker.com. Just know, yes, you will have to remap your electronic fuel injection if you put any new air intake on your motorcycle. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com, use the search bar. We've got a ton of videos, ton of podcasts, and a ton of information on different aftermarket EFI tuners. With that said, let's install this thing. All right, first thing he's doing is just removing this little 103 plate screwdriver. It's just Velcroed on there. All right, and with the 5/16 Allen, just removing the main cover bolt there. Back that out and the cover comes off. And with a Torx 27, there's just the 3 bolts there to release that bracket on the outside of the filter. All right, and he's getting that last third bolt out. That removes that bracket and the filter itself. All right, and just he's removing the crank breather rubber hoses there. Get that out of your way. That's what that is your crank breather. All right, and there's actual crank breathers there. There's channels right there. There are also bolts that hold on that plastic cover with a 7/16 inch deep socket. He's getting in there and he's gonna remove those, and that's gonna allow us to get rid of this back cover and open this thing up. All right, and he's just getting that last crank breather bolt out. And that releases your back cover. And so the kit, the Vance Hines VO2 intake here, naked intake, it comes with new crank breather bolts that he's putting right back in there. And with a deep well socket there, just a 7/16, he's just kind of cranking those back down. If you want to torque them, you'll definitely want to look at the instructions to make sure for your year and everything, because it can be different. But for this 2015 Road Glide, for the Vance Hines VO2 naked intake, it's 120 to 144 inch-pounds for us, but definitely double check that, guys. We're just gonna do it by hand. We're comfortable with it. All right, your kit also comes with this backing plate, and then it comes with rubber hoses. And you just gotta position these rubber hoses like we're showing you. And essentially what they're gonna do is hook right into those crank breather bolts that we just secured down, and then you can see they're curved down. And that just allows all your blowback from your crank to blow right back into the throttle body right there. So just get those all positioned. He's gonna hook those up, and then we'll get this back plate bolted down. All right, so there's some parts that we're gonna talk about real quick. You've got your gasket, that's gonna go right against your throttle body. We'll show you in a second. Then you've got a spacer. Those are gonna go behind that backing plate, up in there. You're gonna have to do this all at once here. And then he's gonna show you what's called the Venturi. That will go on the outside. And then we've got the actual mounting bracket. So let's show you how this goes together. And then you wanna have your bolts ready. There's also 3 bolts, but we'll get to that. So first thing he's gonna do is take the Venturi, and he's got a backing plate, and that just fits right in there, guys. He's gonna show you how to orientate it. It locks right together like that. Now that that's ready, he'll set it on his floorboard. Actually, and he's actually gonna get his bolts started, I guess. There's 3 bolts, just get them in there. All right, he's setting that aside. Now he'll take his gasket and then backing plate. And you kind of got to align all the holes, obviously, guys, with the other backing plate there. Some finesse and patience lining everything up. All right, he's got that lined up. Now we can bring his Venturi and his backing plate with bolts and get that stuff lined up. If you do have a second pair of hands, it might be a good idea, but you can do it just by yourself like he's doing it. And now he's just getting everything lined up. He's going to start tightening these down. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. If you want to make sure that content and these free videos keep coming your way, there is a way you can support us. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon, Patreon. The community is growing over there. We'd like to have you involved too. There's no risk over there. You can sign up for a certain level and pay a certain amount per piece of content with a cap. Absolutely no risk. There are some benefits over there. T-shirts and a private Facebook group and some premium content. All depends on what level you sign up as. But that is a way that you can assure the content keeps coming your way. lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon. Patreon, Patreon. Of course, if you ever want to just leave a flat donation, we do accept that too and appreciate it. lawabidingbiker.com/donate. Don't forget to check out that weekly podcast, guys. It's on fire. Ton of content we're putting out. Get involved over there. It's the Law Abiding Biker Podcast. All right, let's get back into your video. So he's got all these fingers started. You can see his hoses there. Just make sure those go around the venturi into the throttle body like so. That's why they're curved like that. Check your connections, make sure you're all solid. And now he can crank it down with a 3/16 inch Allen. And if you're a torque wrench guy and you really want to get a torque wrench out, you certainly can. For this particular year and this kit, they say 55 to 60 inch-pounds. Again, double check for your year. There's a 2015 Road Glide and a Vance Hines VO2 Naked. Every kit is a little bit different. The years can be different, so he's going to get these tightened down. Okay, so there's three bolts here, of course, 3/16 Allen heads. Start the top one first. We'll show you why. There's also a bracket that we're going to have to put on. He's going to get those all finger started, or the top one just to hold it. Now he's bringing his bracket down. Orientate it like he's showing you there. Two more bolts that go through the bracket and into the air filter itself. Once he gets all these fingers started, of course, then he can come in with his 3/16 Allen and socket and get these tightened down. And if you want to get your torque wrench out, 55 to 60 on this particular kit for this year bike in this this particular Vance & Hines kit. 55 to 60 inch-pounds. All right, and in your kit comes two little rubber bumpers. They go right in. That's just so the actual cover doesn't rattle going down the road. Cushions it a little bit. Pop right in like so. There's another one right there. So three of them. Little tip and trick, guys, as usual here at Law Abiding Biker Media, is this bolt, the stock bolt. He's going to actually use that to put the actual stock cover back over the intake. It's all painted, and so it's hard to get it started. So before he gets the cover on, because it's hard enough to line the hole up, he's just going to make it real easy and thread that bolt in a few times and work that paint off. It'll make it easier for the final install of that cover. A little tip and trick. All right, and now the stock cover had a rubber gasket around it. We're going to get rid of that so it's not flopping around, not needed anymore. And also he's worked out the paint out of those threads, of course. And he's got the stock bolt there. Now he's, with the paint worked out of those threads, he can finger start it. And he's going to wrench that down. And at the same time, he'll just, with his left hand, line his cover up how he wants to sit. And of course, if you want to look up your torque specs on this, feel free. All right, and last, the 103, of course. Just Velcro, just kind of snaps in place there. And there you have it, guys. For 2014 and new Harley Davidson models, this is a Harley Davidson touring models. This is a Vance & Hines VO2 Naked Stage 1, basically, air intake. All right, and don't forget, guys, we've got a lot of resources for you over. If you change pipes or you change intakes like this, you're going to need to remap your electronic fuel injection. We highly suggest not going to the Harley Davidson dealership and doing the stock download. We did a Vance & Hines Fuel Pack 3. We've done Power Commanders and Power Visions from DynoJet. Anyways, head over to lawabidingbiker.com and just search in the search bar or our YouTube channel for intakes and things like that. And, or excuse me, not intakes, but EFI, aftermarket EFI tuners.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Hey, what's up, dude?
You working hard?
Hardly working.
Can you get this damn oil change done? We got other to film.
I'm almost done.
All right. Dude, what did you eat?
You gotta let
you
one.
just completely stunk us all out of the shop, dude.
You gotta let one fly just to see it. Now I know I can't do it again.
Buddy, the studio dog, and the Law Abiding Biker Garage dog, I guess. He's our mascot. Look at that, like a pro. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are really missing out. We have a ton of videos in the works for you guys, so get subscribed. Also sign up for the free email club, lawabidingbiker.com/email club. We will shoot you an email when we come out with new free videos. Also, do not forget to check out that weekly podcast. It's the Law Abiding Biker Podcast. It's heard worldwide. All right, peace out.